Whether you need to build a new website for your business or completely make over the one you already have, you're probably wondering, how long does it typically take to build a website? Well, that's a great question, because I've built websites in as little as 5 minutes, and I've been on websites where it's taken up to 2 years to get the website done. And the reality is there's a whole lot of different factors that go into how long it's going to take to get your new website. And I can almost guarantee you that if you've never done web design before or never built a website, doing it yourself is probably going to take the longest. Hey there, my name is James Bullis, and I'm the owner of Vinton Web Solutions, where we help business owners and solopreneurs take advantage of technology that can help them improve their business. If you're ready to get started with a brand new website, you need to plan out how long it's going to take so that you can focus all of your other efforts around that. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 different types of criteria that can affect the length of time it takes to get your brand new website finished and launched. The first criteria probably depends on the type of website that you want. If you want just a single page website, you can probably have that up and running in the next 30 minutes. Single page websites serve as great placeholders for your business website that's probably coming later on. If you're just getting started out in business, a single page website can probably meet the needs that you need right away. The things that you want to include on this single page are a brief description about your business, the types of products and services that you offer, your contact information, and an easy way for visitors to reach out to you through a form. If you have a good idea of what your business does and you can explain how it works and how you help people, this is a great way for you to just get started and get it done. But the drawbacks is it's not going to help you over time, because there's not a lot of content on this website for you to be able to get optimized and indexed by search engines like Google. The other problem is that with such a small website, you're not really going into depth and explaining to your potential customers that you understand their problem and that you can help them solve it with your products and services. And so while you may be able to get a website up and running fast with a one-page website, you should plan on investing in a more expanded website that can give you more options in the future. The second type of website you might be considering is what we call a small brochure website. And sure, a single page website can serve as a small brochure website, but a small brochure website typically consists of about 5 pages. You're going to have a home page, you're going to have an About Us page where you're going to talk about yourself. You might have a product page or a service page where you go more in depth about the specific products and services that you have. And then you're going to have a Contact Us page where people can find out your address, if you want them to come to your location, a phone number so that they can call you, or a form so that they can fill it out and send you a message through your website. Small brochure websites take a little bit more work in order to get it up and running, but it's because you've got to create more content in order to put it on this website. So you might start out with a one-page website and then graduate up to this small brochure website. And of course, these types of sites are going to take a little bit longer, but it should be able to get it up and running in about a week. The third type of website you might be building is what we call a complete marketing machine. It's a website that's integrated with your entire marketing process and is geared towards generating leads and increasing revenue for your business. We can take your existing brochure website and beef it up with a custom design that's built around your brand. And then we work with you to create content that goes more in depth than your basic brochures. From there, we can integrate pop-ups where we can collect leads, email marketing integrations so that we can be able to send out marketing blasts to your list, pixeled audiences where we can connect your website with advertising platforms that are on social media and Google. And then you can beef it up with some add-ons, like if you want to sell something so you can have a form where people can check out and pay you with their credit card, or you can have an online course where you can educate people more about what it is that you know. There's so many opportunities out there to beef up your website and make it a complete platform. And so that then ends up taking your website build, and it's going to take a lot longer in order to get finished. The second thing you should consider when you're trying to figure out how long it's going to take to build a website is the platform being used. There's different ways that you can build a website. If you don't know how to code, you can use a hosted solution like Wix or Squarespace to go out and use a drag and drop builder to build out your website. Another popular option is to use a website building platform, for example, WordPress. WordPress can allow you to be able to build a website using their software and speed up the process of building it out. Or you can go the route of actually hard coding out every last aspect of your website, and this can take a really long time. But of course, whichever platform you choose, it's going to come with its own set of benefits and features. For instance, if you go with a hard-coded website, you're looking at probably paying for any kind of additional add-on that you want to it, like a shopping cart or a blog or anything like that. You're going to pay extra to get those kinds of features in a hard-coded website. If you use a platform like WordPress, chances are you're going to be able to find a solution very easily through their library of plugins and themes. And if you can't, there's a million people out there that are willing to help you build a custom solution just for your business. And then if you use a hosted solution like Shopify or Wix, a lot of times there are add-ons that you can purchase through their marketplace that you can bolt onto the website. So you want to make sure and consider all these things when you're choosing where and how you want your website to be built. And the last thing you should understand when it comes to how long it's going to take to build your website is to understand who is going to build it. Now, if you've never done web design or understand all the things that we learn as web designers, building it yourself is probably going to take the longest amount of time. But I always recommend that people who are starting out in business, that they build their first website so they can get an understanding of what it takes to build a great website for their business. You can also go the route of hiring a freelancer to help you build your website. When it comes to hiring a freelancer, some things you want to watch out for is to make sure that they don't have another job, because the time that they can spend working on your project is going to be very limited. A lot of people who work at agencies will moonlight as freelancers. And while this is a great option to help put some money in their pocket, it's also going to be a risk to you because you're going to be hiring someone that has limited time and limited resources. And then finally, you can go the route of hiring a full-blown marketing agency. Agencies typically have a web design component built right into their agency. Agencies are a great way for you to invest in the website if you don't have a lot of time on your hands to help work on this website. Agencies typically have project managers, developers, and designers and writers that can help create the best website for your business. If you do it yourself, you have to do all those steps yourself. And if you hire a freelancer, you have to rely on them to do all those steps themselves as well. But with an agency, they have all the people that you need in order to make it happen. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the fastest route. Sometimes agencies can take a really long time, especially if they have a lot of other projects that they have to work on at the same time. So when you're planning out your next website, be sure that you understand who to hire to build your website, or decide whether or not you want to do it yourself. But the number one thing that holds up a web design project is going to be you. Whether it's writing content or giving approvals or giving feedback, the customer is typically the one that holds up all the progress on a project. So if you're going to get into investing in a brand new website, be sure you have the resources like time, energy, and money to invest properly in your brand new business website. Hey, if you're ready to take this to the next step and you need some guidance on how to plan for your next website, I've got a free resource with a link directly in the description below. When you click on that link, you'll go to a page where you can download my free winning website guide. It's 5 steps to help you plan out your next website project. And when you do these steps, no matter what web design agency that you choose to work with, you can make sure that your next website is a winner. Have a great day.